guys, welcome back to our channel. We are still looking about C++ in our series. So now, as you see, here's still our program. The last time we learned about getting this output. It is a hello world program. So I may help you to revise this, but firstly I might advise you to take a notes aside. You just have a notes aside. It's about everything in order to remember everything I'm gonna tell you about this or what you read. So I'm going to help you to revise about this. Here the first line, you see it around here. This first line is used to include the IO stream. As you see here, there is input and output. IO stream, it is to input this function. IO stream, input output stream, in order to enable user to input something and get a result as output. So the next line is using a namespace. Here it is. This line helps in a program to just to avoid the name arguments. Such here we use the cout. Today we're gonna look about cin. It is a console in and the console out, so it prevents the name arguments. So here the main function. But the last time I told you it is possible to continue the program without using a namespace. So here is how you may do it. First of all, let me delete it in order to help you to understand it very well. I delete it. There on the cout, console out, I have to add std. It is a command followed by the double colon like that. But in the term of a programming, it is not called a double colon. No, that's all for normal person bar. It is called the resolution operators for avoiding those name arguments. So let me compile this. I compile this or replace F9. It is being compiled. I have to wait. Now 0 errors. Compilation time 3.28 seconds. So let me run it and you understand that it ran successfully. Now as you see here, the word hello world. And so now we're gonna dive into how to declare a variables and how to prompt a user to input something and be displayed on the console. So in order to help me or to manage my time, I'm gonna remove this and add the namespace here. It is a time management. I think you understand that. Using a namespace, standard is a command, semicolon like that, and this line around here will return the 0 because we used this return type. It is an integer, so it means that we have to return something. That's why we return the 0, which means it has been done successfully. So firstly, you have to go in the main function. You just take from here, from the main function until the program ends. Just take it as a body. All the things to perform is gonna be performed inside this main function. So the program we're gonna learn today is about prompting user or telling user to enter his or her name, and her name will be displayed at the console. So that's why I have to declare a variable in order to leave a space for a user to enter the value. So that's why I'm gonna declare string. String is a data type that store the combination of characters. Remember that if you declare a character, it is a single one. So that's why I declare a string. String, it means that it seems to be a sum sentence bar. Let's use a string, you will understand why. I will tell you about a character. So that's why I'm gonna leave a variable name. Each statement ends by semicolon. You remember that, I think. Cout with the insertion operators. So, and I add quotation because it is a message to be displayed in the console, which prompt a user to enter something. So that's why I enter your name like that. Let me add things like those ones in order to look very well, and the ends by semicolon. Then we have to use keyword cin. Remember that it is a console in which accept all the leads what the user input from the keyboard. So we use extraction operators just to extract the value which the user is entering from the keyboard. So that's why what will he or will she entered will be stored in this variable. It is a name, the space are reserved, it is a name like that, semicolon, and I jump on the next line. So console out, remember these operators, they are insertion. So let me add I'm gonna add those quotation because I have to first tell hello and the name of that person. So remember that the name is inside this variable called name. So that's why I'm gonna continue using the insertion operators and add the where the input is stored. This is stored in the variable called name. So that's why I added here name and add semicolon like that. So that's why I saved that by Ctrl S because I saved my file before. Then you place F9 or on that tool to compile your program. As you see here, 0 errors. So that's why I'm gonna run it. It is processing. Yes, now you see here, enter your name. Let me enter asterisk like that, and I press enter. Now as you see here, there is output, hello to you asterisk. It seems to be pretty cool. And if you press any key, it's gonna exit. I know that. So now I'm gonna let you know about something. What I'm gonna teach you is it is called the escape sequence. Escape sequence, if I add the \t, remember it means a tab, 7 character forward. So let me save it. You're gonna understand this, and I compile. 0 errors. Then I run it. Processing, I have to wait for a few seconds. Enter your name. It is asterisk like that, and I press enter. Now as you see here, there is a space left. It is a 7 character. But if I try to use another escape sequence, \n like that, and I save it, even I try to compile it, 0 errors, and I run it. So now here, enter your name. It is asterisk. Even if I spell it longly, but you have to understand that. Now as you see, it is on the next line, hello on the first line and asterisk on the second line. That's why we used \n. It is a new line. But I'm gonna teach you another escape sequence. So that's why if we run it here, you understand that you entered the name on that line. So we're gonna enter the name on the second line. So also we use the escape sequence. We can use this n as you saw it. Then let me first compile it. Okay, now 0 error. Then I run it. It is loading. Now as you see, it is on the next line. If I enter the name, it is on the next line. Hello asterisk. So apart from this escape sequence, I may tell you another one. It is the most used, so that's why you have to understand it. Here you may add, after this message, the other insertion operators and the escape sequence end line, like that. And even here we may add it end line like that, but it is the end arrow, not end line as you understand it. So I'm gonna save it and I compile. Ooh, it is compiling, 0 error. Then I run it. And now you see by enter asterisk, because of that end line, you see that the name, I am entering the name on the next line. I press enter on that. Now as you see, hello asterisk, because there is end line. And I think, guys, thank you for watching. This is for today. We're gonna look about other things. Thank you for watching today.